Good afternoon, it's Smarty Jules, your 10-minute professor, bringing you 30 jewels in 30 days. We're on jewel number 19 today, and the jewel that I'm going to be talking to you about is worth. I wanted to take you on a little field trip with me. I told you that I'm in Florida. Well, today I'm on my high school football field. You can see the stadium, you see the flag flying in the background there. A lot of good times have been had at this stadium. A lot of people gather together to cheer on their favorite hometown football team, or maybe just to cheer on their favorite player. And you may say, well, what does that have to do with worth? Well, I'm going to break it down for you. When we look at and examine what worth means, Oprah Winfrey once said that at the end of the day, everybody wants to feel valued, everybody wants to feel appreciated, and everybody wants to feel loved. And usually when you have behaviors that are adverse to that, at the core of the matter is that someone feels not adequately loved, someone feels not adequately appreciated, and someone doesn't feel worthy. And worthy just means that you have a feeling deep down in your soul that you are enough, that you are deserving, that you have a sense of belonging, and that you are a person who deserves to take up space. Now, at the end of the day, and I want to speak directly to that because we have a lot of people right now, and I don't want anybody who participates in my 30-day session and hopefully will continue your personal development with me. I don't want you to be among this number that I'm about to describe. There are a lot of people that we see walking around today that's taking up space that does not feel worthy. And how you know that someone doesn't feel worthy is when they try to diminish the worthiness of others. When you truly feel worthy, you are a person who understands that you have a responsibility. Worthy people would not mistreat. A lot of people like to dress up their lack of worthiness by with name brands, or they may try to dress it up with titles. A lot of people try to dress up their lack of worthiness with an attitude of thinking that they're better than someone else, or trying to portray that they feel that they're better than someone else. A lot of people may try to dress up their lack of worthiness with aggression, or with demeaning conversations, or with demeaning tactics. But when you are a person who feels worthy, and you know deep down in your core that you are someone that matters, and that you deserve to take up space, and that you are loved, and you know that you're enough, you have responsibility. You wouldn't step on an ant, because you know that as a person who's worthy, that you have a responsibility that's greater than to step on an ant. Not because you couldn't easily demolish that ant, but because when you have a true sense of worthiness, you know that you have a duty and a responsibility not to do that. You would have no desire to. And what I would like for people to do that's listening in with me today is to peel back the onion, because sometimes you have to, and I'm using this as a figure of speech, you have to return to the scene of the crime. You have to return to that place in your life where you first began to receive the message that you weren't worthy. Was it a person? Was it a teacher? Was it a parent? Was it a fellow student? Was it a relationship? Was it a community? Was it poverty? What was it that began to define you as a person that sent you the wrong message that you maybe were not worthy? And when you begin to peel back the onion on some of those false notions, those false feelings, those false insecurities, and those false messages that you have been fed for some people for years and years and years, only then will you be able to bring about healing, which is going to be my next jewel, number 20. Worthy. I want to say to you, to everybody who's within earshot of this video, that you are worthy. You are somebody. You were somebody before you were even conceived. The fact that you made it here, the fact that you are walking this earth, the fact that you are a living, breathing person. You are somebody. You're somebody that's worthy of respect. You're somebody that's worthy of growth. You're somebody that's worthy of love. You're somebody that's loved, that's deserving of forgiveness. You're somebody that is deserving of opportunity and access. And I want you to begin to stamp out every single tennis match that you have inside of your mind that tells you otherwise. Anything or anyone that sends you a different message other than worthiness, I want you to just alleviate and eliminate that thought. And how you know that you're on the path to a healthier self with a true sense of worth, it's going to be categorized by the way that you treat other people, by the things that you stand for, by the things that you participate in, by the conversations that you have with and about other people. It's time for the people who have a true sense of worthiness to stand up. It's time for people who have a true sense of worthiness to embrace their brothers and sisters who may not, and to help show them towards the light so that they can redeem their worthiness, because we all were born with it. But somewhere along the line, we may have lost sight of that, or someone may have sent us a false narrative that we bought into, that we are not worthy. So I just wanted to return to my hometown, return to some of the places where I have a lot of memories, some good, some bad. But at the end of the day, I just want to be able to send the message to every smarty jewels on this page, and I hope that you would like it and share this message and be a true ambassador of letting everyone that comes in contact with you know and feel that they are worthy. I'm Julie Fincher, Smarty Jewels, your 10-minute professor. Sometimes you have to take a return back home. Peel back those layers so that you can know and understand your true value.